What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Alchemy Factory. We're doing the things today. Today, we are going to focus on getting our nursery up and running. We're going to try to fully automate this. It's going to be a wonderful time because there's a lot of things we need in order to make this automated. So let's go ahead. Let's take a quick look. So obviously, we need seeds. Seeds are relatively easy to get. We can use this guy to buy seeds. That's not too bad. That's the easy part. The more difficult part is the fertilizer. In order for us to make fertilizer, we need a few things. So we need plant ash and we need quicklime powder. That is made together in the assembler. Now, where do we get these? Plant ash is from sage. So we have to grow plants to get the fertilizer to grow plants. So we're going to have to get a little bit of that started. But that goes in a crucible and then makes plant ash. And then from there, we also have quicklime powder. Quicklime powder is quicklime in a grinder to give us quicklime powder, but quicklime is stone in a crucible. So we're going to need crucibles going. We're going to need grinders going. We're going to need to supply fuel to said crucibles. There's a lot going on here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this rocking and rolling. We're going to do what we can. We're going to start off. This is going to be a little bit of a learning experience. So we're going to try to do this as best I can first try, but you know what? It's not going to be perfect first try. So let's just get into it. We need to start with fertilizer. So I think what we're going to do is let's set up fertilizer. Let's set up fertilizer like right here. I feel like this is a good spot for fertilizer. Also, I do know that I can buy all of the other the things as well. So I know we're going to be expanding out, but let's see if we can do fertilizer first. So let me see here. Fertilizer. Let's start at the very beginning. Obviously, plant ash plant in a crucible for that. Okay. And then also we need stone in a crucible for that. Okay. Which means we need some crucibles. We need some heaters. We need some things like that. So let's get, let's see. How many of these do we want to do? One, two of those could do 6 crucibles. So I think that might be enough. And I think what we're actually going to do is we are going to hook up, let me see. Can we put this like right there? We are going to set up the fuel for this is actually going to run through a crucible because the charcoal is just so much better as a fuel source. So we're going to go like this. And we are going to run this in through here. So let's grab this, just run that into there like that. And then we also need, ooh, did I put these too close to the wall? No, we should be okay here. Let me see. Nope, those are too close to the wall. Okay, so I have to move all of this back out a little bit. Okay, there we go. I want to kind of put these down, make sure this is all going to fit. All right, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and flip this around. Let's get our belts going on this guy again. And we'll just go like that. Okay, so that is going to supply, hopefully, these 2 furnaces with the fuel that they need. I'm hoping it can keep up. I need rope. I need rope and wood. So we're going to have an output. Let's see. So we're going to do that like that. Grab this guy. Boom. Okay. So that should be the output. Now, I need to look and see what the rates are here. We might be able to do. I want to make sure that this can keep up. But I can't see what the rates are until we actually like start feeding it. So I guess let's go ahead and should we throw a log on here for now? Like, see, do I have a log to throw on there? I don't have a lot of money. We really got to get our money stuff set up because, yeah, we don't have a lot of monies. Okay, so I'm going to add a log to this. Now this does 30 per minute and this does, what is this? Oh, you know what? That's not going to start. It's not going to do anything until we get it started. Here, let's throw this in here. Boop. And that's going to do that. So that's 15 per minute. So this could run 2 of these. Let's see. Is that going to be enough? Can we keep the furnace alive with that one? It looks like we can. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take this off of here. I don't want that doing anymore. So that looks like that should work. Awesome. Easy enough. So that should keep both of those furnaces alive for us. So now, you know, I'm realizing that we need to be able to run stuff into the back of these. And I did not leave a lot of room to do that, did I? So now one of the other things we need to get going, let's see. Do I want to put this like this? Ooh, yes, I do. I want to put it like that. Okay. We're going to put that like that. So we need to get stone. We need to grind said stone. So we'll put that there. And this is 20 per minute. Each grinder is what, 10? Hold on, what's our ratio for grinding right now? Stone grinding. Oh wait, no, that gives us stone directly. That's right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just set this this stuff up here so we can. We're gonna set these up like this just so I can get the belts going. There. Okay. So now we can feed belts into these. All right. So we got to feed this into a crucible, and then that will give us the quicklime. Now, I want to see what the rate for the stone is, what the quicklime is. So I put the stone in here. Oh, I can't do that. Darn it. I can't. Wait, I can do this here? Huh? No. I just wanted to add the stone into here so I could see what it was going to, how fast it was. Oh, I don't have enough money to even buy a stone right now. I'm so broke. We're gonna keep whittling away that silver. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so let me put the stone in there, and let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so we have a little bit of fuel source left in here, because this does 20 per minute. How fast does this turn? 6.7 per minute. Oh, that's an interesting number. Okay, so we could do roughly 3 of those. Do we need to do 3 of those? Possibly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I also don't know how much ash we're gonna need. So like if I do this. Oh, actually, why don't we just do this? What am I doing here? Get rid of this one. And we'll just do that. Okay. So there's those. Those 3 are gonna be doing that. That's fantastic. It looks good. It's fine. And then that is gonna output, and that's gonna give us the quicklime. Now, quicklime, I do believe we need to grind in order to get quicklime powder. Yes. Okay, so we're going to need some grinders here. And these 3 right here are going to need to be ground. So let's just see if it is a 1-for-1. Because that's making 6.7. Did it not finish? 6.7 per minute. I don't think it actually finished. Okay, so there's 1. So quicklime. Oh, it is. It's 1-for-1. Okay, cool. So it's exactly 1-for-1. And then quicklime powder. Oh my gosh, this is a thing right here. Quicklime powder, we have that done. So now we need plant ash. So we need sage being burnt and turned into plant ash. Now, for now, we're going to run a storage like this, and we're just going to run it into here. Actually, let's go ahead and throw another crucible up. I feel like we could put another one here. Wait, oh, no. Shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Inadvertently made a storage for the stone. That was wrong. Now, let's just say we want 2 of those. And then that's going to be plant ash. So that's going to be able to come out. And then actually, we can hook those up. Okay. So let me go get some sage. Let's see the rate. It doesn't really matter the rate right now. I just kind of want to get it going. We can always expand it later. So sage. We'll throw that here for now. This isn't the ideal way to do this. Obviously, we're going to want to have a nursery supplying this with sage, all that fun stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in a little bit of that there. What do we get? It's 20 per minute. Oh, goodness. That's a lot. Okay, cool. So those 2 should be able to easily keep up because this is going to give us 6, 7. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. No. No, my comments are going to be ruined. Oh, I just realized what I did. Why? Can I request a formal change to this rate? Please don't make us say 6.7. So that's going to give us that much, which, I mean, is roughly 20. So that actually, that should be able to keep up with 1 of these, to be honest. And then those, I believe, have to go to an assembler. So let's throw that there. This is all for 1. So then we run this into there. This into here like that. And then that will give us fertilizer. We need 15 per minute and 15 per. Actually, that's enough to give us 15 per minute on fertilizer. Awesome. That is fantastic. That actually wasn't too bad. Now, keep in mind that is with a nursery that is not automated. So we will have to deal with that. But that is fantastic. Oh, I like that. Okay, so there's our fertilizer output. Oh, this isn't too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so with that output, I don't know what the rate we need for these. I don't actually know what the rate is going to be, but I don't imagine it's going to be that bad. Wait a second. Do we have to manually put fertilizer in this? Is that... Hold on a second. Do we have to manually do that? Is that a thing? Where is my unlocks? I just realized I think there's a better nursery down here. And is that what that does? Where is this one? An advanced, no, that's a shaper. World tree nursery. A nursery used especially to grow a world tree. It consumes fertilizer at a set rate. It has 9 conveyor belts inputs and 1 conveyor belt output. Is there an upgraded version of the nursery? An automatic herbal production device. It spreads seeds and add fertilizer to grow the corresponding herbs. That's interesting because I could have swore there was one that had an input for fertilizer, because we need fertilizer and we need seeds. So it looks like we're gonna have to manually add the fertilizer. I mean, or manually add the seeds, I guess. We have a recipe for advanced fertilizer, but we need to grow mushrooms for that. Yeah, I don't actually see a more advanced nursery that allows us to automate inputting fertilizer. I see this one, the World Tree Nursery. Anyways, okay. Well, I guess that's, so I guess we don't even need to, maybe we need to have more storage on this. Let's go ahead and just get a bigger storage then for this, because if we're gonna have to be manually adding fertilizer, then interesting. Okay, all right, anyways, let's get to it. So we've got this now. So we're gonna need an input. We are going to need one of these. Purchasing portal. This is where we need the purchasing portal, the first one. This is the one I'm like the most excited about. Now we do need to run money to this, but I think the money will, I don't think that'll be an issue for very long. So we run this and then we grab some belts and we go like that. And we choose what we want to purchase. And we want to purchase flax seeds. And then we want to set up our nurseries. Now, I want these as close to here as possible because I don't want a belt full of seeds that we've purchased that we haven't used. So in reality, I honestly think that will be big enough if it's running constantly. I think that'll be all right. Now, if we need to expand it, we can, but that's going to be our idea for now, which means we need to do our linen production probably right in here. So let's go ahead and get some tables and let's get some linen production going. I'm like so excited for this. So we're going to need a lot of this stuff. This stuff, we use this stuff like so much. It's crazy. You know what? Hold on. We're going to readjust this. Okay, so we have our stuff here. This is going to be our farm. Sweet. So the first stage of this is turning the flax into the little nuggets. Now I don't exactly know what the rate of these farms is. I have no idea. So we're just gonna overkill it. That's gonna be the plan here. I feel like 6 for each planter should be enough. I think I'm out of wood planks. I think I finally ran out of wood planks. We're gonna have to go buy logs. I need to make wood planks. All right, here comes our wood planks. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we're gonna run 6 per one farm. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to have an overflow. We're going to allow it to overflow into the next one in case we need to. Actually, no, we won't. We'll just have it divide out, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play with it and see how it goes. So then from the grinders, we're going to need to go to the next. I need planks. Give me my planks. Okay, so from there, it's going to grind it up. That's going to turn it into the little fiber nugget deals. Now, I got to remember everything that we need because, like, we need a bunch of stuff here. So we need an assembler, right? Because we need linen thread and rope. But we also need a bunch of linen thread because we need linen as well. And then we also need bandages. We need a good amount of this stuff. Okay, so it's a lot of linen. Do we need the nuggets for anything else? I don't know that we need the nuggets for anything else. I think it's a bunch of linen thread that we need. So this is a 20 item per minute thing. And then this needs 10. So this is 20 and this needs 10. Or this provides 10 per minute. So each grinder makes 20 per second of this. Is that right? My math is not very good. I math incorrectly a lot. So I believe it's 20 per second because it's 1 every 3 seconds. 20 seconds would be 60 seconds, right? Yes. So this at max capacity can do 20 every. Wow, that's actually a lot of input though. Well, it does one. Is it 1 for 2? No, it's 1 for 1. Can our belt even handle? Maybe. So in theory, we should be able to run quite a few of these. So let's do this. Let's run like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's run 4 off of each one of these. So we'll do that. And then what we'll do is we'll have our outputs from these two both lead into this. Like that. I think that'll work just fine. And then basically the output from here will go into there as well. So hopefully that can keep up. We'll have to look to see. I wish I could do it now, but I can't really do it because we need stuff working as we're going. So that would work. And then if this is hitting the correct thing, so linen thread, this does every 3 seconds. We need linen thread, but we also need, because we need rope, which is another phase for this. But we also need linen itself. And then linen itself is made in the assembler, so we need that. But we also need bandages as well. And we're also trying to output a decent amount of all of these so we can sell them. Because bandages sell, linen sells, healing potions sell. We haven't even done healing potions yet. Oh my god, healing potions require the nuggets too. I completely forgot about that. And that's an assembler thing. So we also need to get this going. Oh my goodness. We also need to get that going off of this as well. Oh, well, that just messes up everything, doesn't it? Okay, I have an idea. I don't know how this idea is going to work. So what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll put these back here. And then we will use this output will go into here as well. But then this will go into these. So in reality, these two can feed this one. And then these two can feed this line here. And then what we can do is we can do another thing because we need... let's see. Was it the assembler? We need the assembler to make the potions. And the potions require those nuggets that we're making and sage. So we also need to make a sage area. And we also need sage for that. So I almost need to make one of these farms a sage farm as well. And then we can bring sage up here and do its thing. This is a whole, the linen and the rope and stuff. This is a wonderful time. So let's see here. Let's grab another table. Let's expand this out. So we have these for that. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and do another 6. This will be for sage. And I guess we'll run another table because we also need to be making potions as well. So we'll have these two going and these two will be our potion making ones. I probably should start setting the recipes so that way I know what is what. I don't feel like 2 potions is going to be enough, to be honest. I feel like we're going to need more than that. Okay, let's set up with 3. 3 is a good uneven number. And then we need to belt this all up. And then we need to do sage as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Let's just run this. I'm like out of... Oh, I need more planks. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set this up. Nothing super crazy here. We're just going to go like this. And we'll grab these little tables and we'll just bring this out like that. And then that should give us the belt stuff that we need for this area right here. Boom. Okay. So then we'll run the output of these, which will be sage, into this. And then that should hopefully give us the potions. Now, we also need to split these potions off. We need to make bandages. So we need to make potions and bandages. So one machine I think is going to be dedicated to potions probably. And then the other 2 will probably go towards making bandages, I guess. Because like bandages is a whole nother thing. What do we need for bandages? So bandages is potions and linen cloth fabric stuff. Oh my gosh. This table right here, this is becoming a much bigger setup. Oh my gosh, I'm actually out of wood again. Okay. We're going to have to start selling stuff because I'm broke. Like I'm literally like I have no money. So let me get this going. We're going to set up a shop here. We're going to start selling some of the stuff that we have because this is just so bad. This is so bad. We're going to just manually put stuff in here for now. And then by the end of this, hopefully we'll have some money and maybe some things automated. You know, just for testing purposes, how far can we run those little conveyors? Like this guy. If I wanted to run this like this, Wow, you literally can just go as high as you want. So if we wanted to go from the second story all the way down to the first one, we can. That's kind of cool. That's good to know. You know, we could just set up some automation. We could start, because we can sell big gears and small gears and mortars. We can sell these 3 items. We literally just have to run them to like this thing right here. There's no reason that we can't do that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just start. Let's get some stuff automated. We need some money going in here. So we got to see here. How close can this one hit this one? And this one hit this one, and this one hits this one. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just run these. I mean, we're gonna need a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of planks, though. That's the problem. You know what? It's worth it. Let's just grab more wood. So I'm actually thinking about redoing this setup a little bit because we already have a crucible spot here that we could make charcoal on. And like, I feel like it's wasted space to not be making charcoal right here. You know what I mean? So like, if we're going to run this anyways, and we run this like this, and we get our, you know, log machine here. And let's say we're running it like we were, right? We go like this, it goes in there, feeds the logs. All we have to do is run this back out and down into here, which I don't even think that's gonna be that bad to do. Let's do this here. I think we can make this happen. Will it be enough to feed it? Probably. Oh, you know what though? Is it gonna kill our? Ooh, I just realized we had everything optimized. It might not be optimized anymore. So let's see. If I run this out this way, and we get this guy, and we go like this, and we go like that. I just need to stack up. Oh, hello. These 2, like that. Oh, and a little one. Right there. And then we go from here to here like that. And then that, boom, that feeds that. See, I mean, we weren't even going to use that spot anyways. Well, now it's used, and now it's optimized. What are we even making here? Oh, clay. That's right. This is for clay. Wonderful. Okay, so I ran my 3 belt lines here. So all we're going to do is we're going to take the output from this one. From this one, we're not doing stone. Obviously, we don't need stone for anything. And then the mortars. So we just need to get a little conveyor thing going in here. This won't even be an issue whatsoever. This will be super easy. All right, so there's that one. And then we just need to hook up this one. And then we need to hook up this one here. So we'll run that one to there. We'll run this one to here. Oh my gosh. It like even lined up. Oh, that looks so good. That worked out. That worked out nicely. All right, let's get these going. Let's make some money here. So we need some logs and some stone. God, I'm gonna be so broke. Luckily for us, mortars are actually worth a decent amount. So getting those going will be great. Okay, so there's those. That one, that one. Do I have any more? Oh, I have more logs in my inventory. Okay, well, let's add a log there. All right, production has officially started. We're gonna start making some money again. We're gonna let this fill up, and then we'll go ahead and add. We'll open the shop. Okay, so back at this. Now we need to make linen. So if we go into here, let's see. I want to grab this. The rate for linen is every 12. We need 120 per minute in order to get 12. The output of these is 20, so it's 20, 40, 60, 80. That's not even one machine's worth of linen. And we need 60 per minute flax fiber in order. Oh my gosh. Guys, we don't have enough flax fiber coming in. There's no way. There is no way we have enough flax fiber coming in for this. You know what? We can expand it later. We need to at least get it going, and we can always add later. Realistically, we need like 10 times more of these grinders going. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll set up one machine here, and I'm out of gears. I'm out of small gears. So we're going to set up this machine here. This is going to be a machine for selling the linen. And then this machine here is going to be dedicated to making the linen for the bandages. And then this machine here is going to be dedicated to making the bandages. Yeah, that's how this is going to go. And is it going to work? I have absolutely no idea. Oh, also, shoot. Linen thread. Oh, we can't sell linen thread. That's right. We don't sell linen threads. Okay, so this is going to go out this way. Into there. This is going to go out this way. And this is going to go into there as well. And then this is going to go directly into there. And then these are going to go from here directly into this. So that is going to make those. This is going to make our linen. This one is also going to make our linen. So that would give us potions, bandages, and linen. So let me just put, I'll put a thing there. I'll put a thing there. And we already have that one there. Okay. And then we'll just run the output of this one down to here. So that's all automated. Is this a really good high production rate? Absolutely not. But hopefully we can use it to get us started, and then we can increase later once we have more money, more materials, more everything. Now, I think for the time being, I think we're going to have to farm sage ourselves. So I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 sage things right here. That one, why? Why you do that? Okay, so we'll put 2 sage things here, and then what we'll do is we'll just add it to our little sage box. So that way it can go through and it can make the fertilizer that we need for this to make everything else. Okay, sweet. How are things looking over here? Have we started stocking up? Okay, we have. Let's go ahead and open the store. People are going to be sad because we don't have everything, but they're fine. So for the time being, we're going to put this box here. This is going to feed money to this to buy the seeds for this. Now we need to hook up this system as well for all of these. So I guess we'll go ahead and just do that. All right, let's get these all hooked up here. So we have to hook this one up over here. Let's see, if we bring this one in like that, we bring this one around here like this, and then we bring this one in like this. I hooked up a little box so it can store, that way the growers can like constantly grow. And then, oh, you know what I just realized? We need to move this a little bit. We need to go in like that. And then this one can go this way. Perfect. And then sage is going to go in here for our sage stuff. Okay, so that is all set up. It's set up to do the things. Now, we got to get this going. So I need to add wood. Actually, I just need to add wood. And then it should be good to go. Man, I kind of wish we had a storage in here. You know what? I think we can make one. Let me redo this. I want to add a storage in here. Okay, so we have a storage box for that one, and then we have a storage box for this one as well. You know, this little storage box being able to like go sideways and then in and out, that's actually really handy. That's solved a lot of my issues. So that gives us a little bit of storage there. Okay, so adding a wood should get this to make fertilizer. And we should be good. Okay, so let me go get a wood. We're going to add it to it. We're going to see if we can automate a fertilizer. All right, so add a log. Oh, we're going to have to kickstart it. Because of the furnace. Oh, yeah, this is just a fuel source, isn't it? Okay, that should work. So that's all good. That should be doing its thing. So we should get fertilizer from that. And we've seen people buying stuff. They're not very happy about it, but they are buying. Yes, we have money again. Oh, it feels so good. Now, eventually, the idea, in case you haven't caught on yet, the idea is to have purchase portals for all of these things that require basic inputs. But it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take some money to do that. Are these backed up? I thought we had. So 15. 15, 15, 15. Oh, you know why? It's because I never set the recipes. I was like, what is going on? We should be good. Yeah, okay. More mortars going in. Sweet. All right, so that looks all fine and dandy. I guess we could go ahead and get all this other stuff going. So this is just going to make ingots. Don't need a ton of that. This is going to make nails. So we could get that going. But again, oh, I really feel like we should. We have these 2 furnaces here. I wonder if we ran a crucible, one of these in a crucible, if we could feed both of these furnaces. The problem is that I don't necessarily need these furnaces running. So I went through and I made an adjustment here. I was kind of going through looking at the furnaces and like how we could more effectively use the wood and, you know, charcoal and stuff like that. So I redid this area here. Now, I wasn't even messing with this area. Then I was like looking at it, I was like, wait, we could do this better. So I had originally a wood, you know, supplying thing here and here. And then this one was supplying wood for these things specifically. And then wood was supplying down here for the fire. Well, I was like, you know what? Let's just split this one 3 ways. One of which, because we had an open slot on the furnace, let's throw a crucible here. Let's throw, you know, wood in here. And that'll run both of these so we can get our bricks. Instead of having 2 separate ones, we'll run this one together. I think it'll keep up. If not, we'll see. Anyways, there's that. Also, another thing we could do is we actually have upgrade points for fuel. So fuel heat value plus 10%. That is not a bad upgrade. That's not bad at all. That could be something we do in the future. But I did change that. I left this one alone because we still need logs anyways, and I can just split it off and fuel its own thing. So basically, it's still self-contained, a still self-contained system. This one right here, I'm trying to decide because we would have to make a whole nother furnace and feed a whole nother furnace just to get the charcoal. And I'm just like, you know what? We're going to leave it for now. So we're not going to do that right now. We're going to leave it alone. It is what it is. How much money have we made? We've made 2,200. We have some money now, at least. Yay. Okay. So now that we've got a little bit of money here, you know what? Actually, before we fire this system up, actually, this is the system that's going to make us the most money in all reality. How much clay? How much fertilizer do we get? 8? What? Is there not a... Does this not run enough to fuel itself? It must not run enough to fuel itself. Oh, it does not. Well then. Okay. So that changes things a little bit. Let's do this. Okay, see, I thought that was going to run itself. It won't. So we're going to have another furnace here. And we're going to have to make more crucibles. So let's do that. And then let me go ahead and redo this whole system here. And we'll resupply everything to all of these furnaces. Okay, so all I did was basically add another furnace. We're going to split this one 4 ways to there, then this one back into here. That'll go back into there. Okay, so that's what we're going to need to do. Jeez. Surprised. I'm very surprised that actually did not work. All right, we'll see if this works. It's going to take a second to... But this one should prioritize filling this furnace, which will then, because of how we have it split, so one furnace is being prioritized with half the material. The other 2 are getting the other half of the half. So it should keep this furnace filled first, which is the one that's making the fuel. So that should work. Okay, holy moly. Didn't realize we were going to have to do that. You know what that means? That means that this down here, there's no way this is going to keep up. That one right there, it's not going to be enough. Not even close. This one might be okay because we only have 1 furnace. But this one having 2 furnaces, that's not going to work. So basically all this stuff that I did here, forget it. It doesn't even matter. All right, so we've got our dedicated thing here. This is going to go ahead and dedicate a whole separate thing to charcoal because we have to have it. I'm going to have to change the direction of these belts a little bit. So we're going to have to split it this way and go this way like that. We'll take these 2 off of here. So that one's going there, that one's going there, that one's going there. Okay. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do this the same way that I just did the other one to verify, to guarantee this is getting its fuel first. We'll do that. So it'll come through here. Half of it will go to the furnace, keeping itself going, and the other half will be split between everything else. Because those can run intermittently. It's fine. Okay. Oh my gosh. All of this just for that. So now we need to get logs going. We need to bring all of this stuff up here to get sold. And look at that. We have 32. Much better. Is this not keeping all the furnaces going? I don't think it is. It's not. That one's not even lit. So in order to keep 3 furnaces going, we might actually need another table saw. You know what? I think the upgrade for the fuel source, I think that's going to be a huge upgrade. I think that's a big one. I think that would, maybe I should have undid the fuel source is a big one. All right. Well, while we do that, we still need more money. Let's go. Let's get some more stuff set up here. Let's get another 3 stall lined up and let's get it filled up with items so we can start selling and making more money. Let's see. What's our next 3 items? Is this nails? So nails, we're not going to be selling clay. We're not going to be selling bricks. So I guess nails is that it? Nails is like, Okay, well, I guess we're selling nails. That's all we've got right now. Lucky for us, that is a super easy hookup. So we go here, and we go over here, into that, and that's it. Boom, nails, done. Yeah, I don't know about keeping up with this. So we need a log and we need some iron. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Let's fire the system up. Let's see how it's gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna need the fertilizer. And then we need to add fertilizer to these. So how much can we put in each slot? 10? Okay, so we'll put 10 in each one of these for now. And then 5 in this one. And then we set that to buy those. So add, oh, we can just manually add. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, we didn't get all of them. Okay, you know what? You have, oh, interesting. Can I have one of those? And I want to put it in here. View nursery. Is it going? Oh, we have to, wait, current seed. Choose seed, none. What? Huh. I guess we have to have one in our inventory in order to be able to, wait. What? Hold on a second. How does this work? Does this not work the way that I thought it did? So, like, if I go in here and I put that there, is it... Wait a second. Do we not have to buy seeds? What? Do we not buy seeds? Is it seed, you seed it once and then you supply it fertilizer? No way. There's no, it's got to run out eventually, right? I don't think it does. I think the fertilizer does. Oh my gosh, this is huge. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. This is like uber exciting because we go like this, we hook this up. No way. And then we just run this. Let's see, like that. And like that into there. I thought we were going to have to buy seeds over and over and over again. And like, that's why I thought it had multiple inputs. It's not, it's just the fertilizer. Oh. But if the fertilizer runs out, does the plant die? What? I'm what? Okay, so hold on. How long does the fertilizer last then? Oh, shoot. It's 1 fertilizer every 12 seconds? Oh, God. That means we're not making nearly enough, like not even close. We're not making remotely close enough fertilizer. Holy moly. All right. I thought we were going to be good with fertilizer. Nope. Okay, let's get that going. Let's kind of see what we got going. So I'm making 15 per minute. And this does 1 every 12 seconds. Oh no, that's... So it's 1 every 5. So realistically, I could run 3 of these. Maybe, possibly. Have we made anything yet? Oh, I gotta get sage going. Let me go ahead and put sage. Actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? The sage, the plant ash. That's what we need that as well. I forgot about the sage. Is that what I'm out of? I bet you that's what I was running out of. Okay. Is this full? Yep. And I bet you, is there a whole bunch in here? Yep. Okay. It was the sage that I was out of. Wait a second. That means we could split this off and get sage going in here and growing sage too. Oh my gosh. But that means, ooh. Okay, that we can't keep up with that though. Okay, what we can keep up with, we could get rid of 2 of these. And then we could do 1 sage, and that would keep up with 2 of those and 1 sage. That might be ideal for now. I say we do it. I say that let's do that. Let's get rid of that one and that one. And let's just connect, for now, that one can connect there. That one can connect there. And then we'll do sage over here. Now we gotta, okay, we're gonna do some belt shenanigans here because I don't want half of this going to here. So it's half, but I want half We're going to go like this. This will make sense, I promise. Okay, so basically, we halved it, but we're taking half of the half. So 2/3 is going over here, and 1/3 is going over here, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. I think that's correct. And then this guy, we just select as sage. Holy moly, this is amazing. And then we'll run this into the sage box. And then this will go out of here into the sage. Okay. Oh, that is fantastic. That's super cool. I really like that. I actually like that so much better. I was worried. I was like, man, we're going to go broke just trying to constantly feed the seeds. But I think we might be okay. Okay, so there goes that. So sage should go into there. We have a bunch of sage already in there, so that should work. And, oh, fertilizer. Hold on. We need to take this belt out. So then let's put, let's see, can I split this? Put 4 in there and 4 in there. That does that. Now, that slowed down this production like so much. I am aware of that. We will expand this as we can, but so this right here is good enough to keep up for 3 plants. That's it. That's not good. We need, we're going to have to like triple this production. Basically, I can copy and paste this whole thing. We can copy, paste, and then run everything into here over here. So that's probably what we're gonna have to do. I mean, it looks like things are going. It looks like we're constantly running here, and that's doing its thing. This is doing its thing. It looks like it's good. Oh, sage needs to go. Oh, we also need sage here though. Should I just split this? I think we could probably split this one. So I'm gonna split this one, and we're gonna run it this way. I want to run it underneath this thing this way. And then we'll run it like this. Okay, there. Because I feel like we're not going through as much sage. We have no fire over here. I mean, I guess it's getting over there eventually. Okay, do we have anything yet? Nothing there. Oh my gosh, we literally have like nothing being produced. Nothing being produced there. We've got 5 linen. I mean, that's exciting. This is waiting on sage. This has gotten like nothing. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on a second. I realized my mistake there. Okay, so we need this to go this way and then this to go this way. We want this line dedicated to these, this line dedicated to, okay, all right, cool. There. What was happening is this line here was actually feeding this line over here as well. Yeah, we got it figured out. Okay, cool. Oh, we finally have a potion. Yeah. And we still don't have anything there. That's fine. It's a bandage. We're waiting for... Wait a second. Yeah. Wait. Yes. Ground sage. Okay. I was like, wait, what is going on here? Oh, I have a bunch of ground sage. Let me go ahead and get that in there. Yeah, I got so much ground sage. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put up a box right here. And we're going to just feed this belt the ground sage because I have so much of it. Oh, I should have used a big box. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this. We'll get this fed. I don't know if this one stage with the plant is going to be enough. This whole fertilizer system is like it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going into this fertilizer. It's kind of crazy. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I could reset my upgrades now because conveyor belts, while they're nice, the fertilizer efficiency and fuel efficiency, I feel like is probably, I feel like that's a little bit better. Let's see if we made any money. 2,800, very nice. Not like a ton of money, but you know, for, wait, what? Oh, I never set up the thing. And what did we run out of? We ran out of mortars? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, mortars are back in stock, doing their things. Lots of nails here. So we could, I guess we could go ahead and start selling, we could line up potions and bandages, which are never, ever going to show up, apparently. Why is this not going? Why is this not going? Oh, you know why? It's because the output's on the wrong spot. Dummy. That's me. I was like, we should have something by now. So I'm trying to blueprint this stuff, but I can't. Because I can't get behind. Because I have little stands underneath of these, and I can't really get the stand underneath of it. So I don't think it's gonna work when I place it, and I can't squat down. Oh, you know what? We can do area select. What am I doing? Let's do an area select. Let's not fall off while we're doing it. How's that? Okay, did that get the ones underneath? Yes, it did. Okay. So, confirm. Does that look like everything's there? It looks like everything's there. It looks like we're just missing materials. Okay. So, I'm going to save this blueprint. And this is going to be Fert Factory 1. Confirm. Okay. So, we can get rid of that. Now, we can go into Build, Blueprints, Fert Factory. We can see that I'm missing a sage seed, some nails, and some planks. So let me grab some nails, a sage seed, and some planks. I'm missing more planks than that? Good gosh. So we're gonna have to wait on the planks a little bit. But I should be able to duplicate it and put it right next to it and hook up the exact same thing. And then we could then run another 2 of those, which would then speed this up. And I could do another one. We could run another 2, and then another one, and then another 2, so on and so forth, which would speed this up greatly, which this right here, honestly, I think this is the moneymaker for us at this stage. So let's go ahead and build another Fert Factory, shall we? So build. All right, this should... Let's see, I'm going to try to line this up here. Okay, so that should work like that, kind of. Right? There it is. Another Fert Factory built. Okay, so we can then output... Hold on, let me go ahead and go into here. Nope, let's go into this. I only have 9 planks left. All right, and then all the recipes should be saved as well. So all I need to add is wood and stone, and then we just connect the belts. And that should be all we have to do. I need more planks, though. My God, I need so many planks. Okay, so there's that. That hooks up the sage line. And then let's hook up our fertilizer line back here. Okay, so there's that. So I basically just made a ramp over this, bring the fertilizer that way, bypassing this one, because like I said, I don't really want to feed this one right now. I don't think we need to. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We actually need more. Maybe. Yeah, we might actually need to do that. We might actually need to get rid of that second split. But in theory, we should be able to add another 2 more of those planters here to then feed this system and make even more. So let's see here. We're going to try. We're going to go like that. We're going to go like that. Basically putting it exactly back to how we had it. We'll connect it in a second. Okay, let's see. That looks good. So we need logs, stone. We need logs and stone. Okay, so that one's set up and running. So now we have 2 of them. Oh, that's right. We have to start this, don't we? There. Okay. So that should work. Yeah, because then we have plenty of fuel on that one. And then we need to go ahead and set up the nursery on this as well. So I guess we can connect it. Am I out of... Oh my gosh, I'm out of planks again. Okay, we got the planks. So... let's connect this guy up here. Boop. There. All right. Fertilizer is a go. We just need to go get some flax seeds. And that should be good. Now that we have that, we should be able to focus on hooking things up. And hopefully making some of this money back that I have like a lack of. Because the problem is that we're not making any money. And we constantly keep spending money on the raw input. The raw resources. So let's go ahead and set up that. And set up that, and then that can start doing its thing. Awesome. I still don't think sage is going to work, though. I think sage we still need a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. It's still over here. How's this one looking? Like, have we started making anything? We have no sage yet whatsoever. Oh, you know what? We're not going to make any fertilizer until we get sage. Well, I'm going to need that. Okay. We got to start off the system here. So... put this in there. How do I have 4 more flax seeds? I have no idea. Okay, now is that 2 going to be enough? All right, we're going to do some of the shenanigans again. We're going to double this back into here. So 1/3 of it goes out and 2/3 goes back because I don't think we have enough sage coming in to run this thing. I think we're gonna have to make a whole separate sage thing, to be honest. A separate little sage thing just for this area, but we have so much sage in here already. What a little money doing. We got 2,100. I feel like we're barely making enough to, like, we're barely scraping by. I mean, we keep buying and making more stuff. And a lot of our money is going into fertilizer and plants and stuff like that. And we haven't started selling any of this stuff yet. So like all of the logs and the stone going into this system has zero return currently because we haven't sold any of the potions, bandages, or these linen things yet. So, I mean, I guess we could go ahead and run those and get those sold because we could throw them. Let's see, we could throw linen, bandages, and then we would need a potion rack. Yeah, we would have to get a potion rack and stuff like that. So, oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We are gonna have to expand this more. I think we need like 2 more of these things. I think we need to set up another one here, another one here, and we need to get a lot more going in order to get this stuff going more. I also think we're going to need more, I don't think the sage is going to keep up. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, that's making a fertilizer. Is that fertilizer going to go that way, though? They better go to that. Yeah, it did. Okay, and then, I mean, 2/3 of it goes back. Okay, that might keep up. But it's just barely. It's, it's not great. So I think realistically, we need to get this sage feeding itself. And then just a little bit more going this way. And we need to get a dedicated sage plant over here for the potion stuff. We could actually put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The problem is that we don't really have enough fertilizer being produced yet. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But that's going to end this episode. We've done a lot. We've done a lot of things today. We've got... basically, this is all being made. It's just not being made very quickly. So it's all down. The groundwork is done. We have the blueprint that we need. We can go ahead and get another fertilizer factory going. We could probably, like I said, we're probably going to need at least 2 more of these. Set one here, hook it all in, get these all being made. And then what we'll do is, I think if we do 2 more of those, that would allow us... let's see, 2 more of those, that allows 6 more plants. I think if we did 2 more of these, because we'll actually, hold on, no, 1, 2, 3, that's not going to allow us 6 more. It's going to allow us 4 because we have to have we have to keep in mind we have the sage for the garden itself. So each one of these essentially gives us 2 plants worth. So 2 more would give us 4. So I think 2 of the flax and possibly 2 of the sage, or 3 flax, 1 sage to feed this. Or we could do 2 flax, 2 sage, and then use the sage over here to kind of feed those as well. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know. What do you think? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.